motion my whole rap career.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Seahawks going up against the Chiefs.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Kansas City Chiefs. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. With his first carry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. They go again with Rawls. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
On second down, Rawls. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches.
And when you don't pick up the necessary yardage in that situation, sometimes it starts to put a little doubt in the play caller's mind about what he's going to run on the next play. Because most of them, they thought they were going to pick it up right then and there. Now they've got to adjust what they're doing, adjust what they're thinking, and maybe they go away from what they originally thought.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They run with a power back, Rawls, and able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on third and inches. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Wilson going to give to Rawls. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
So second down, 3 yards to go now. Wilson, a give to Rawls. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
First down, this is Rawls. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And this one is right down Broadway. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They go play action here on 1st down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Shedd. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. After the interception, here's Wilson. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Here's Wilson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
He's now exactly had a banner start to this game. We're still in the first quarter. He's already thrown an interception, and that should have been the second one.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Mahomes going to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Frank Clark able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack. There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 43 yards on the punt. 7-yard return, and it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails.
And got his man complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 40 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat it.
And a loose football. Rawls loses it. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on second down. A 10th carry for Thomas Rawls. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
This one fielded at the 5. And now here comes Kansas City. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. A toss play to Hunt. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Here's Mahomes to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll toss it to Hunt. Oh, and now he bowls him over. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Let's go.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Caught. Kelsey, left side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
All right, here we go.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Chris Conley, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On second down, Wilson. They set up the screen to Rawls. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And the Seahawks on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Wilson going to Rawls on the dump off. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Wilson now off the bootleg, looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great.
And he loses the football the second time. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On second down, here's Wilson. He'll dump it off to Procise. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll try to run with Rawls. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Now Wilson on second down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Doug Baldwin, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game. So they're going to go for 2. From the gun, Wilson.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. This is taken at his 4. And now running right through it. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Ware takes the give from Mahomes. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Here we go.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left, and this will be caught at the 30. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play on 3rd down for the Chiefs. 52 yards.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
On the run, it's Ware. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On play action, it's Mahomes. It's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go. Leopard.
On the ground, this is Ware. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Spencer Ware, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now Wilson, operating from the gun. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And there is a flag as he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. But who's this going to be against? On 1st down, Mahomes. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Hurry up, here we go.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the... It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 36 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And he rifles one incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Mahomes will try again on second down. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Now Mahomes giving to Ware on the draw. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So, to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Fresh set of downs here. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That's complete, right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on first. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Mahomes to throw on second down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Chris Conley, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Off the play fake to Rawls. Wilson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
On third down, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, Go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. To throw on 2nd down. Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. 23 yards on the play. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They give it to Rawls. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Paul Richardson. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he is not going to be able to break free as they wrap him up right at the line of scrimmage. And the try for 2 is going to come up empty. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bobby Wagner coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted. In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the...
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And it's complete to Kelsey. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 66 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Second down now after the incompletion. Wilson throwing again. And his throw is incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And it's third down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
The Seahawks on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. To throw again is Wilson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 49. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nazir Jones coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9.
Here we go.
They run it here. Where? And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And now he'll tuck it and run. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
2nd and goal. Defense digging in again here. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. He can run for it, and he will. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
How about that for defense? Every hole plugged up. Can't run it inside, can't bounce it outside. That sets up 4th and goal from the 2. Right now, advantage defense.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Baldwin with it over the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Drops it underneath for Rawls. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Again, Rawls. He's been busy tonight. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. They set up the screen to Rawls. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 2nd down, Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 3 yards to go on 2nd down. They run again with Ware. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Time for a break. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. We'll come back and see this one out after this. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's complete to Lockett. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ramik Wilson, no relation. Coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. They'll hand to job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a third and still about 12 to go. Wilson. And this one is incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Here's John Ryan now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This will be taken at the 10. Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give him much better starting position. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts.